Tonight, they're hoping that they will get their first gold medal ever at a European Championships. They've got a good chance tonight. We were saying in the heats this morning, very much a backstroke night tonight. We start off with the backstroke events there for the S6 and the S12 class. Some individual medleys there, 150 individual medley, Liz, an event that's just for the Paralympic programme. We don't see that in able-bodied swimming. Backstroke again, an individual medley. Then we have sprints in the women's S10. That'll be fast. And the men's 200 freestyles for the lower numerical classification in the S2 classes. 100 backstrokes again appear on the programme. We have the men's 400 freestyle for the S13 class as well. So a range of strokes, a range of distances tonight, and it should be a very exciting night.
Yeah, we're set up again for a lot of head-to-heads, close races. We had a great heat session, and as we saw there, lots and lots of backstroke to get excited about this evening.
Well, first race we're going to see is going to be one of those backstroke events. We've seen a number of countries on top of the medal podium. Ukraine topped the medal table after the first 3 days. They're going to be hard to dislodge. The Italians have had a very good start as well. There, just making his way out to lane number 6. As you said, Liz, he's got a bit of a chance here. Championships couldn't get another with Daniel Videra. The reigning champion Alexander Komarov goes in 3. Favourite for this one, Enos Sinovcic. Can he claim Croatia's first medal of these championships? There's the German Fabienne Brun.
This has been a real breakthrough season for her in this event. She's now swimming in the S6 classification. She's worked extremely hard with her coach Mike Zaire, and there she had to bide her time. She was led out by Mereshko and Krul, the 2 Ukrainian swimmers, but really when she turned there was no looking back, and you can see from the grimace on her face just how hard she's working and just how much she wants that as she comes into the wall and takes the touch.
Oh, how close was that? Verena Schott is the champion. Boy, what a great race that was. Verena Schott takes the title in a new European record time. Yelizaveta Mereshko also inside the European record for silver. Grace Harvey the bronze for Great Britain. Well, what a cracking race that one was. Men's 100 backstroke, S12 final. Fastest from the heats was Stephen Clegg of Great Britain. 2 strong Ukrainians in this one, and also 3 from Belarus. Mar Gunnarsson from Iceland goes in lane number 1, 18-year-old, and there's experienced Charalamopas Tiganidis.
Tibera of Italy, who will fancy her chances at getting another medal in this event.
And Hannah Russell now coming up with 25 metres to go now. It looks like no one can touch the world record holder. No one can touch the Paralympic champion. It's Delgado Nadal in silver. It's Berra for the bronze. But no doubt about who's going to take this title here. The gold will go to Great Britain. It'll go to Hannah Russell in a time of 108.16. Hannah Russell takes gold ahead of Maria Delgado Nadal and ahead of Alicia Berra. Well, the race went according to form, and the world record holder now becomes the European champion again.
Hannah Russell there, confirming her living up to her tag of favourite going into this race, as you would expect. But the other swimmers, Maria Delgado Nadal, really attacked that. She looked like she was up for it, and she delivered with the silver medal.
Maria Delgado Nadal right in contention there in the very early stages, but as they got down towards the 50-metre mark, the strength of Hannah Russell really showed. And when she was finishing there, she won by a clear margin of almost 5 seconds. Hannah Russell takes her 3rd European title in the 100 backstroke with 108.16, ahead of Maria Delgado Nadal and Alicia Berra. men's 150 individual medley SM3 final. Four swimmers taking the start for this men's 150 metres individual medley SM3. Ioannis Kostakis from Greece will be the favourite to take the title. Well, 150 metres individual medley, Liz, an event that's specific to para-swimming.
Yes, the lower classification swimmers not having to do the butterfly. So the medley, though, we've come to know, the individual medley is exciting because the lead can change hands so many times with different athletes having different strengths and different strokes in the starts, getting around the turns. So a very exciting race coming up as we head to the opposite end of the pool.
Yeah, there's the Swedes that we're looking forward to seeing their man, Mikael Fredriksson, in this one. And it could be very, very interesting because the impairments for the four swimmers all very, very different.
Yeah, and so they'll try and play to their strengths, and what you've got to do is try and conserve as much energy as possible on those strokes that you're not so good at, they're not your strong points, so that you don't burn up and you can maximise your advantages on your good strokes.
Oh, they're led out by Haed Shalabi of Israel. He's a swimmer in the SM1 classification. He's the lowest of the classification numbers, which means he has the most impairment. It's a combined event, SM1s, 2s and 3s all together. There's only one set of medals. But we'll just keep an eye on the world record for the SM1 class. It's a long-standing record, good since 1998, held by David Lega of Sweden. So Shalabi in 3. There's the experienced Greek swimmer, Ioannis Kostakis. Mikael Fredriksson, well supported by the Swedes in the crowd. And Alexei Talai swims in the SM2 classification, the Belarusian. So we'll keep an eye on the records for the SM2 class as well. So 3 different sets of records for us to keep our eyes on, Liz, but it's all about the race, really. All 4 swimmers will go head-to-head here against each other for the medals. Mikael Fredriksson there. As we said, it's the 200 metres individual medley, but without the butterfly. So swimmers will start in the water, it'll be 50 backstroke, 50 breaststroke, and then finish with 50 freestyle. The man who is very, very strong in the opening stages could well be the Swede, Mikael Fredriksson. You see a range of impairments here. We'll see a different type of start for all these swimmers. And here is Talai making his way in from the side, Belarusian swimmer. Making his debut here at these championships. You've seen him a couple of races before. And he was performing pretty well, right on his best times earlier in the week. So whether if he can challenge his time there. 4:51 Belarusian's time. As you see, some swimmers being held by the feet there. Kostakis and Shalabi. Fredriksson, well, seems to be a little bit of a problem at the start. All these swimmers will have approved starts there. The referees will agree what type of starts that they are allowed to do. It's dependent on their impairment. Fredriksson hoping for a good start. He's held there in position by his coach. Shalabi's got to reset himself now. Kostakis looking relaxed in the middle. And just getting his goggles adjusted there.
And there we see Mikael Fredriksson. He did want to make sure he was in the correct position because he really does get his advantage from that start. So he needs to make sure that he's in exactly the right position so that he can maximise his push off the wall. And there we see the range of strokes. Fredriksson in the middle lane, that yellow hat of Sweden, employing that butterfly technique, has no use of his arms at all. So he's using his hip undulation to try and generate as much forward momentum as possible.
Yeah, Fredriksson, well, he was a medalist in this event in the European Championships in 2016. It was a bronze medal on that occasion, but he'll feel that he has a great chance of taking the gold here. He will go out very fast. His breaststroke is good as well, but the freestyle might be a bit of an issue for Fredriksson, and he might have to hold on. Fredriksson, though, with a good lead. Kostakis and Shalabi, swimmers employing that double arm backstroke technique. Not too far behind Fredriksson. He moves on to the breaststroke, just trying to get around the wall there, but Fredriksson is away and on to the breaststroke.
We talk about the different strengths and weaknesses of each athlete, and there we see at the turn a prime example, as Fredriksson doesn't have any use of his arms. Once he's at the wall, he has to flick himself over, use his momentum from his head to get back up and as quickly as possible. And there we see he's got that little whip movement of his breaststroke legs. He is a great breaststroke swimmer, but he knows he needs to maximise this advantage that he's got now, because he will be being chased down by Kostakis in lane 4.
Well, Kostakis, a very good breaststroke swimmer, and he is just edging back towards Mikael Fredriksson now, the Swede. Kostakis has won medals in the 50-metre breaststroke for the SP2 classification, and he is now pulling up alongside Fredriksson. And this isn't good news for the Swede, but it's very good news for the Greek.
Yeah, and the advantage is with Kostakis at this point, because when you're the person doing the chasing, you can see your target and you can charge forward, whereas Fredriksson, he knows he's being hunted down, so he's just got to put everything he can into this race. But as they are preceded into this event, you would expect that the Greek in lane 4 would come through and have a strong freestyle leg, with Fredriksson trying to hold on to get to a good time.
Well, Kostakis just going to take the lead with 1 line to go. Fredriksson is over and get a little bit of a boost there from the wall, and he will try and keep pace with John Kostakis, but it does look like Kostakis is going to be away now and heading for a gold medal. Fredriksson should be clear in second place. Shalabi is lying in third place now, just ahead of Talai, but it looks like Ioannis Kostakis is really going well here.
Yes, and a great overhead shot again of the differing strokes these athletes are using. Ioannis Kostakis there, leg drag, only really got any use of his arms and his shoulders. Fredriksson on his side, using that fly kick again and spinning over his right arm to get a little bit of pull, as much as he can possibly get. But ultimately, it's going to be the pre-race favourite, Ioannis Kostakis, that comes into this wall first.
Well, Kostakis, very experienced man. This is his 6th European Championship. He started back in 1999. He's won 9 medals, none of them gold. This could well be the first one. Kostakis touches first, 3:36.61. He will be the champion if these results are confirmed. Fredriksson will pick up another European medal, a silver, with 3:47.01, for the Swedish swimmer. But well done, Ioannis Kostakis, taking his first European medal here.
Paul, and now all eyes are going to be on lane 3. Shalabi of Israel in that SM1 category. He's racing against the clock to see if he can beat this world record that stood since 1998. The time he's looking for when he touches the wall is 5 minutes 52.46 seconds.
Well, that SM1 record held by David Lega of Sweden, set in the World Championships in Christchurch in New Zealand, October 1998. So almost 20-year record there up for grabs. And Shalabi, well, Shalabi hasn't won a medal in the major championships. He has been 4th position a number of times. He's gone to 3 Paralympic Games. He's gone to 5 World Championships. This is his 5th European Championship. And, well, if the result is confirmed, it looks like he is going to claim a bronze medal. It comes at Shalabi now. The world record was 5:52, and it is 5:03. It's a world record for Ayed Shalabi of Israel in the SM1 class. And he should claim the bronze in this race. Talai from Belarus in the SM2 class. He comes in now 5:16.29. He will be 4th in this event. There's no doubt about the winner, Les. Fredriksson challenged in the early stages, but Kostakis was the man with the power on the freestyle.
Yeah, and Kostakis, they will be happy with Fredriksson for leading him out in those early stages. But as we see, swimming down there, getting the touch was Kostakis.
Well, we do have the confirmed result, and we do have a disqualification. Oh, my goodness. The gold and silver medal is confirmed to Kostakis and Fredriksson, but disqualification for Shalabi, so the bronze will go to Alexei Talai of Belarus. Well, we can never confirm the result, Liz, until it's made official, and it's the officials down on pool deck that decide on disqualifications. The men's 150 metres individual medley SM4, Ivan Fernandez of Spain we saw, Andrei Daravinsky from Ukraine, the strong freestyler, goes in lane number 2. His Ukrainian teammate Dmitry Vinoradets, multi-European medal winner in the past. The young man in lane 4, the winner of the 100 freestyle earlier this week, Amy Omer Dadon, champion from the World Championships last year, Efrem Morelli of Italy, Andreas Ernhofer, medalist yesterday in the breaststroke, Manuel Martinez from Spain goes in lane number 7, and the Croatian swimmer Tomi Brazda, well, he will complete the lineup. 2 Spanish swimmers, 2 Ukrainians, 1 Israeli, 1 from Austria, 1 from Croatia, and the world champion from Italy, Amy Omer Dadon, had a great swim in the 100 freestyle. He's the fastest into this final, Liz.
Yeah, and he's got a great breaststroke as well, taking a medal in that event. So 2 out of 3, just needs to try and get off to a good start. We know that's where he struggles, and he'll definitely be challenging pre-race favourite Morelli of Italy.
And we saw Vinoradets, there's Ivan Fernandez. He featured in the early stages, but when it got to the freestyle, it dropped back down the rankings. And that's where this man, Omer Dadon, really came into his own. He's really the youngest in this field at 17 years of age. Goes in number 4. And he's off to a better start than we saw him get away this morning.
Yes, the Israeli in lane 4, Dadon, definitely quicker reaction than we've become used to seeing from him from that start. But there we see from that underwater shot, some varying techniques, different arm pulls, and actually at the moment in lane 3 it is Dmitry Vinoradets that's going strongly.
Well, Dmitry Vinoradets, 25 European medals that he has to his name, the experienced Ukrainian, and he leads in the early stages, but he's going to have to, because Efrem Morelli with the blue cap of Italy, winner of the 50 breaststroke, very strong breaststroker, and Dadon as well, also a medalist in that breaststroke, and they're closing up now on the early leader, Vinoradets. Efrem Morelli may touch first and goes over just ahead of Vinoradets. Good start again from Fernandez down there in lane 1.
Yeah, Morelli there, very quick around the wall and up and into his stroke. He's got a really high turnover. You can see there, he's got a bit of drag from his legs. He's got no control over those. The variant strokes there. Dadon trying to come back as well, because we know he's got a strong breaststroke, and this is developing into an exciting race. But as expected, that blue hat of the Italian there at the top of your shot, pulling away now on his preferred stroke.
Well, Morelli is going to have a lead over Amy Omer Dadon, the Israeli champion in 100 freestyle. We saw him when he got up and running into his freestyle, how fast he was. He is now moving into second ahead of Vinoradets as they come up to this final turn. They are possibly closing slightly on Efrem Morelli. I just wonder if the Italian is going to have enough to hold on this freestyle.
And Morelli there definitely needs that advantage, because out of the 3 swimmers who are in contention here, he would be said to have the weaker freestyle, and Dadon is up and away and onto his favourite leg. And we'll see Vinoradets also now starting to come back at the others, but really at the moment this is a head-to-head between Morelli and Dadon.
Well, I don't think Morelli is going to be able to live with the power of the young Israeli. He goes past the Italian, and it looks like Morelli is going to have to try and hang on for the silver. It doesn't look like anyone is going to be able to challenge Amir Dadon from Israel. He is coming home again in front of Morelli. He's coming home to win himself another gold medal of the week. It was gold in the 100 freestyle. It's gold again in the 150 individual medley. Ami Omer Dadon takes it ahead of Ephraim Morelli, who holds off the challenge of Dimitro Vinorodets. That is your top three. But a great display again from the young man, the 17-year-old. Another gold medal for him.
Yeah, and there is the winner confirmed of the men's 150-meter individual medley, SM4 category, Ami Omer Dadon of Israel. He is having an amazing European Championships. He's been a real find for the Australian team.
Yeah, the Israeli just bided his time there. Ephraim Morelli went off to a good start. But he was caught on the breaststroke. And the young man from Israel was really strong. In the closing stages. And went past Ephraim Morelli. Breaststroke didn't have enough advantage. Ami Omer Dadon, gold medalist from Israel, his second gold medal of the week. Ephraim Morelli, the silver. Dimitro Vinorodets, the bronze. Women's 150 metres individual medley, SM4. Swimmers taking the start for this one. Maria Gurgalitsa from Greece in lane 2. And Gina Butcher, well, she's had a very good week so far, the 17-year-old medalist in the 50 freestyle. Marina Verbova from Ukraine goes in lane number 4, and she shared the bronze medal position with her teammate Olga Zviderska yesterday in the breaststroke. Just ahead of them in the breaststroke, Dominika Michova from the Czech Republic with a big lifetime best in that breaststroke. So the Czech Republic swimmer, we know she is on good form. We know the young German swimmer also in good shape, Gina Butcher. And the two Ukrainians, well, they go in lanes 4 and 5. They had the fastest entry times. They had a dead heat yesterday in the breaststroke. Again, this SM4 class will have a range of impairments. And the different starts employed. Swimmers just about making their way into the water. Gina Butcher, we've seen her get very good starts from the dive in her previous event. She's not going to have that advantage this time.
No, but she did have a great start in her 50 metres backstroke, and it helped her hold on to pick up a silver medal. So we know she's got it in her. It is a strength of hers, and she'll be looking to get away well in this event too.
Yeah, there's Gurgalitsa. There is Marina Verbova. Dead heat. It was a day of dead heats yesterday in the pool. Liz and Verbova and Zviderska was one of those dead heats for the bronze medal position.
Once again there we see that great streamlined position of teenager Gina Butcher of Germany in lane 3, but already, as we've come to see, Marina Verbova, that red cap of hers for the Ukraine, forging ahead in the early stages.
Marina Verbova was the European champion in 2016 in backstroke. So expect her to be strong. We know her breaststroke was strong yesterday, winning that bronze medal. But Olga Zviderska trying to keep pace with her Ukrainian teammate, because we know Olga Zviderska, very strong freestyler. Looks like the two Ukrainians out to an early lead. Gina Butcher still going well in third position there, staying ahead of Dominika Michova from the Czech Republic, who will come back on the breaststroke. But a good start here from Verbova. She gets around the wall, pretty well there. She's away and running on the breaststrokes. Swiderska 4 seconds behind after that backstroke.
Yeah, but Swiderska in the breaststroke event came charging back at Verbova after she had that early lead. So Verbova will have that on her mind, and she'll be working really hard in these early stages of the first half of this breaststroke leg to try and maintain that gap that she's obtained from Swiderska on the backstroke leg.
Yeah, Verbova had a very good heat swim in the breaststroke yesterday. Didn't quite follow that up in the final, but she's looking very, very good on the breaststroke here. I wonder if Swiderska can catch her teammate there, because the lead probably is going to be more than the 4 seconds that we saw at the end of the backstroke leg. Verbova going along very, very nicely indeed, increasing that lead over her teammate.
Yeah, Gina Butcher, the German swimmer in lane 3, working hard down this breaststroke leg, because she does know that Dominika Mikova of the Czech Republic will be using everything she's got down her favoured breaststroke leg to catch her and try and give herself the best opportunity when they turn onto that front crawl.
Well, we know that Swiderska is a very strong freestyler, but she's going to have a lot of ground to make up here, because Verbova is away and have a clear lead over her teammate now. It's a big, big ask for Olga Swiderska to come back here. Very close contest for the bronze medal at the moment. Gina Butcher just about in bronze medal place, the German swimmer, ahead of Micheva as they turn now at the turn. But here comes Verbova. She is away. Swiderska is closing, but I don't think she's going to have enough.
Oh, it looks like Verbova of the Ukraine has done enough in that early phase of the race to hold off the charge that she knew would be coming from her teammates Swiderska. And once again, it's looking like a brilliant result for the Ukrainians in this event.
Well, Verbova is being caught by Swiderska, but she is going to run out of pool here, because it is going to be Verbova now coming into the closing stages for that red cap. It's going to be gold to Verbova in 3:08.12. It's silver to her Ukrainian teammate Olga Swiderska. The gap was only 3 seconds in the end, but Verbova did the work in the early stages. And the bronze medalist is coming in now. It's the young German swimmer, the youngest in the field, and another medal at these championships for Gina Butcher of Germany in 3:29.97. So another excellent swim from Gina Butcher, almost exactly the time that she entered on. So consistent stuff for Gina Butcher. But there's a champion, Marina Verbova of Ukraine.
Marina Verbova then knew exactly what she needed to do in those early stages. She knew she would get chased down, and she got off to a really powerful start on that backstroke leg, which has become a bit of a trademark for her.
Yeah, she was a champion in the last European Championships 2 years ago, and we're looking forward to the backstroke event here, because she looked really good in the early stages. Verbova got the lead early, consolidated it in the breaststroke, and brought it home on the freestyle. Still one swimmer to complete the distance, and that is Maria Gorgolica from Greece, coming into the closing stages here. It's another good swim from Mika Micheva. Another improvement on her entry times. She has really been slashing her entry times here this week. The Czech Republic swimmer on right up there in lane number 6, and the Greek swimmer, she's in now in a time of 4:48.69 for Maria Gorgolica. Marina Verbova takes the title in the women's 150 metres individual medley SM4, ahead of Olga Swiderska, and another medal for the German Gina Butcher. Well, that was the first batch of finals that we have to enjoy tonight. Some really close racing. We move on to the medal ceremonies now, Liz.
Yes, and some exciting races. The great thing about individual medley events, as we know, is that the lead can change. There's so much at stake. There's a lot of drama, but these 100 backstrokes also delivered us some really exciting head-to-heads.
Well, it was indeed. It was a close contest in the men's event for the minor medals. Not quite so close in terms of the winner. And that was Dino Sinovcic of Croatia. We always like to have a new anthem at these championships. Good to see the medals getting shared about. You'll be on top of the medals today, Liz?
I will, I promise.
Good. Croatia won.
Exactly, stars we mean to go on. I can keep up with that one at a time, right. It was great to see Dino Sinovcic just securing that in. It's so difficult sometimes when you come in as a favourite and your team haven't won that gold medal yet, but for him to come in and cement that and take that honour, now he'll hear his national anthem, that's just such a confidence builder going forward.
Croatia have always had a small team. They've had some successes in the past. They built up their team this time. They've got a few youngsters here. The youngsters will be looking up to this man, Dino Sinovcic. Actually, his 5th European Championship, so he's a really experienced campaigner. Xavi Gonzalez, Chief Executive of the IPC, swimmer himself in the old days, presenting these medals.
Before my time.
Round about my time. Alexander Komarov was the champion 2 years ago. He's a bronze medalist here tonight. Accepts his on the shamrock. Still need to get hold of one of them. Liz. Fabian Brunner. The young German swimmers doing their country proud here. 17-year-old. A lot of young German swimmers coming through and making the podium.
Yeah, and that can only be a good thing going forward. You know, so often we see these successful teams, but it really is the foundation they put in. Fabian Brunner there, getting this silver medal, that will give him great confidence going home and going back to train towards Tokyo 2020.
Here's the champion, Dino Sinovcic of Croatia. His 5th European Championship. He's been there or thereabouts for the medals. But this time, he's got the big one. Gold medal, and the first gold medal of the championships for Croatia.
Ladies and gentlemen,
new
the World
anthem
Power Swimming
for us to enjoy.
Championship
And therefore
medals.
hear it again this week at these championships. I'm speaking to the Croatian coach, Ferdinand Major. He's a former swimmer himself. He was really hoping for a medal here at these championships after the great summer that they've had in Croatia. He was showing us the celebrations for the World Cup team when they came back to Croatia.
Yep, they've really continued that sporting summer of success. Wonder if Sinovcic will get the same reception when he gets back home.
He'll certainly get some reception anyway, that's for sure. A great gold medal for Dino Sinovcic from Croatia. Women's 100 backstroke S6 medal ceremony. Murray out to the podium. Well, we'll talk about the great tussle for the silver medal in that previous heat. But what a battle it was for the gold medal position. And this one between Verena Schott, Elizaveta Mereshko. just came down very, very close on the touch. And a great tussle for the bronze medal position between three swimmers. It was won by Great Britain's Grace Harvey, making her debut at a major international here in Dublin. Grace Harvey takes her first international medal in the 100 backstroke. And the silver medal, well, it could have been gold. There was not much in it at all. She was inside previous European record, but the silver, 125.30, goes to Yelizaveta Mereshko. Having a good championships.
Yeah, all smiles there for the Ukrainian. Why not? She's done a personal best time in every event she's swum so far.
And there's the champion, Verena Schott, a new European record, 125.06. You really saw the determination on her face there at the close of that race. Real grimace as she just forced her way ahead of Mereshko in the closing stages. A great swim. European record and a European gold medal, Verena Schott of Germany.
Ladies and gentlemen, the World Power Swimming European
The Germans enjoying that one. Nice pull up in the middle. Talk about swimmers on form. The two swimmers there, Mereshko and Verena Schott, well, they've brought their A game to this championships, haven't they?
And they knew they would have to. That's another race where they've been head-to-head tussling out for those medals, and it's brilliant to see Verena Schott of Germany finally get on top of that podium.
Medal ceremonies are over for the time being. Move on to the next race of this evening, the men's 100 backstroke S11. This was swimmers with no vision, the S11 class. It's 11 to 13 visually impaired swimmers. Men's 100 backstroke S11, Wojciech Makowski, fastest in from the heats this morning. Next to him, Viktor Smirnov of Ukraine. Spoken about Viktor Smirnov of Ukraine. Well, this week, Liz, he's had a very good championships. He had a great Paralympic Games back in Athens in 2004. He won 5 gold medals. He just seemed to have one of these championships where everything went right for him. I just wonder if the same thing's happening here in Dublin.
So far it seems to be, but there he'll have a challenge on his hands tonight.
Well, Przemysław Drag from Poland going M1. Aleksander Artikov, the youngster, the 15 years of age swimmer, next to the 17-year-old Marco Meneses from Portugal. The favourite is Wojciech Makowski, European gold medalist from 2016. And with 22 European medals to his name over the years, Viktor Smirnov goes in 5. Kilo Serbin, the 14-year-old, a medalist yesterday. Mandalas Pivilaitis from Lithuania, hoping to force his way onto the medal podium. And Gudfinnur Karlsson from Iceland goes in lane number 8. Well, 100 backstroke for the S11 class, Liz. S11 swimmers, again with no vision, they'll all wear blacked out goggles. And this is always interesting.
Yeah, they'll be looking to get a good start and settle into their rhythm, get good orientation of the lane, and really maximise their strength off those blocks.
There's Makowski, great record in the major championships in recent years, the world champion in 2017, European champion in 2016, crouched right up against the wall there in lane 4.
Yeah, and we see all the athletes there using those new backstroke platforms. Smirnov in Ukraine in lane 5 getting off to the best start. He needs to get ahead, get an advantage, because Makowski of Poland would be the pre-race favourite.
Well, also going well, Marco Meneses of Portugal. We saw him swim very well in the early stages in the heats this morning, and he's keeping quite straight in the centre of the lane, just maybe veering across now to the left as they come to the turn there. There's the tappers. They're in the midriff of the swimmers there, and Smirnov first over.
Yeah, Smirnov with just under half a second lead over Polish swimmer Makowski in lane 4. And Menes only 1/100th behind him. So he'll be looking to get onto this podium as well. But now it really is the battle that we've become to expect from Smirnov in lane 5 and Makowski in lane 4.
Well, Smirnov just with the edge here as they come into the last 15. Makowski looks like he hasn't got anything to respond to Viktor Smirnov. And Viktor Smirnov, if he can stay off the lane ropes, looks like he's going to be another gold medal for Ukraine. And Smirnov gets the touch there in 109.96. It's silver to Makowski, and the Portuguese are celebrating again. Another medal for them. Marco Meneses taking the bronze medal position, 114.08. But Viktor Smirnov, well, we asked if it was a competition where everything was going right for him. It certainly is, and he's taken another gold medal.
As you said, Paul, you just get those competitions somewhere at times where you're on the right end of the touches, and as we saw, he did get away well. He capitalised off the start. He knew he was going to have. There we see him swimming right up against that lane rope, trying to keep going forward, and in the final stages of the race, he edged forward. There was just no reply from Makowski, the Polish swimmer, and Viktor Smirnov there taking that victory.
Well, the swimmers there, visually impaired class, did a pretty good job to stay straight there down the lane ropes, no major collisions. Men's 100 backstroke S11, Viktor Smirnov wins another gold medal here in Dublin. Wojciech Makowski the silver, and another medal for Portugal, Marco Meneses. Women's 100 backstroke S11. The S11 class swimmers with no vision. Fastest entry time is the Ukrainian Katarina Kachuk, next to the experienced Italian Cecilia Camellini. They go in line 4 and 5. Wow, Marina looking great tonight. 4th night of finals here in Dublin. It has been venue fitting of the great racing that we've seen here at the European Championships. Marina Podobna there in the yellow tracksuit of Ukraine, the first Ukrainian through. 3 Ukrainians, 2 Italians and 1 Slovakian in this one.
There is Camellini in the lane 5.
Latanova from Slovakia, 16 years of age. What about Marina Podobna, world record swim in the 50 freestyle? That was a shock. Can she do another one here tonight? Katarina Kachuk, well, she's the favourite, the pre-race favourite for this one, but Cecilia Camellini will be hoping to claim another European title. Martina Rabellini, great swim yesterday in the 400 freestyle to claim bronze. And Olga Yakubuk from Ukraine goes in lane number 7. Cecilia Camellini, she won the European title back in 2014. And if she can claim another one here in Dublin. She was a bronze medalist last time in 2016. a silver medalist in 2011, so the last 3 European Championships she's been on the medal podium. She has a swimmer in lane number 4 to contend with, Katarina Kachuk, and also Marina Podubna, who was on great form in the 50 freestyle, going in lane number 3.
Kachuk of Ukraine in lane 4, they're getting very high up out of those platform and getting ahead in a great start, and where we see her looking for that lane rope, looking to get on it and swim straight, but also in lane 3 it's Podubna, the Ukrainian, one of the other Ukrainians in the race, who we know is on good form, swimming very, very well and taking it out fast down this first 50 metres.
Well, Podubna, if she can do the double here, the 50 freestyle and the 100 backstroke, well, it'll be a real surprise, but she has been sensational this week. Podubna goes over half a second ahead of her teammate Kachuk. Camillini 3 seconds down now in 3rd position, and Podubna is coming back home now ahead of her teammate Kachuk.
Yeah, and Kachuk trying to get back on terms here, but Podubna looking so strong. She's given herself a real chance here, but now making her move it is Kachuk of the Ukraine, and Italy's Cecilia Camillini in lane 5 also coming back. Will Podubna be able to hold on from that early lead?
Well, all 3 swimmers now coming into a row. Camillini really coming back strongly now. The 2 Ukrainians alongside the Italian, Kachuk in the middle, and it looks like it's going to be Kachuk. I think we'll just take it in 1:20.93. Camillini came through for the silver medal, and the long-time leader Podubna will take the bronze. But what a swim from Katarina Kachuk, coming through in the middle of the 3 swimmers, just to nick that from the fast finishing Cecilia Camillini. What a swim by the Italian as well.
Yeah, and Kachuk got that wonderful start off the platform there, but it was Podubna who showed the early pace, sprinting down that first 50 metres, and then Kachuk took command, go heading for the wall, but Camillini finishing strong, but the Ukrainian just holding on for the victory.
Oh, she needed that good finish, didn't she? Yeah, well, it wasn't quite an extended arm, but neither was Camillini, but it was good enough. Women's 100 backstroke S11 title is taken by Katarina Kachuk from Ukraine, Cecilia Camillini the silver, and bronze to Ukraine's Marina Podubna. Men's 100 backstroke S9 final. This could be a cracker. World champion from France, Hugo Didier, was the fastest into this final. Simone Barlam has been on great form this week. Only 8 100s behind the Frenchman in qualification. Simone Barlam, very tall figure of the Italian, who's used his height to great advantage this week, Liz.
Yeah, and he's on phenomenal form, but Hugo Didier of France there in lane 4. He is the world champion. He is the known backstroker in this event, so this is setting up to be an exciting tussle.
Hugo Didier had a very, very strong finish in the heats this morning. First of the 3 Great Britain swimmers in this one is Lewis White, next to his teammate Ollie Hind, Netherlands swimmer. Thijs van der End in lane number 3, and there is the world champion Hugo Didier of France. He had the European title. Well, Simone Barlam already has a European title this week in the 100 freestyle. He wants to add the 100 back. Paralympic champion Tamas Tolt from Hungary goes in 6. And Patrick Biskov, silver medalist at the Europeans last time around, in 7, with the 3rd GB swimmer, Jacob Leach, in the outside lane in lane number 8.
Well, this race is shaping up to be an exciting tussle for the medals. Medals could come from anywhere. Relatively slow heats this morning, so everybody will feel like they have a chance. But the focus will be on those centre lanes.
2 great times there under the 105 mark, but some swimmers in the outside lanes as well, capable of going faster. Have to improve their times on the heat if they are going to challenge the 2 in the centre. Ugo Didier and Simone Barlam expect the Italian in the blue cap in lane 5 to go out fast.
There we see the best start coming from Tamas Todt of Hungary in lane 6, using that underwater. He is the Paralympic champion, but already those powerful long arms of Simone Barlam in lane 5, up and forging ahead into the lead.
Simone Barlam, bronze medalist in last year's World Championships, behind the Frenchman Ugo Didier, and it is the 2 favourites leading the field into the halfway point. Simone Barlam will have the lead, a little bit of a glide at the turn there, but Barlam still leading the world champion.
Yeah, Ugo Didier there with a 0.3 deficit to make up. We know he finishes strongly, but we do know that Barlam is on great form. And now Ugo Didier did everything he can to get back on form, in level terms with Simone Barlam. Will he manage to hold on?
Well, Ugo Didier, he is renowned for his fast finishing. Simone Barlam is holding on though. It's France against Italy. It looks like the Frenchman might take it, and it is Ugo Didier will take it in 1:03.10. Simone Barlam in second position, an excellent time, and that is inside the European record for Ugo Didier. He takes the gold in a European record time, ahead of Simone Barlam, and the 3rd place to Thijs van der End of the Netherlands. We will claim the bronze medal position, but it was the head-to-head that we had anticipated, and it was won by the Frenchman.
Phenomenal swimming there, lived up to the billing. Those centre lane athletes pushing each other all the way to a phenomenal time. Ugo Didier there up and into his stroke, the quickest, and it was Barlam who took them out to halfway. But Ugo Didier, the Frenchman, finishing strongly, as we already know that he's done, even in his short time on the international stage. And it really did come down to the wire. It really does show just how important that finish is. And there he was, breaking an 8-year-old European record.
Ugo Didier from France takes the gold in a new European record time. Simone Barlam adds to his medal tally here in Dublin with a silver, and Thijs van der End from the Netherlands takes bronze. So Ugo Didier, well, how strong was he in the closing stages there? And therefore have a similar finish in this women's 100 metres backstroke in the S9 class. Women's 100 backstroke S9, Nuria Marquez Soto, the European and world champion, goes in lane number 4. In lane number 2 for the Swedish team, Lena Vats, European finalist last time, bronze medalist from the last Europeans is Sofia Concoy, and there is the favourite, the champion, Nuria Marquez Soto from Spain. What can the young 15-year-old Tony Shaw do? She's been on great form here, and there is the local swimmer. What support for Ellen Keane, the poster girl of these championships in Dublin. Ana Jovovic from Serbia, well, she completes the lineup in lane number 7. What can Ellen Keane do here? The home crowd would love to see a medal for the Irish team.
Yeah, Marcus Soto in as the firm favourite, but 4 other athletes, including Ellen Keane, tied on a 1:16 coming into this race. So the medals really could come from anywhere.
Home crowd anticipating this race for Ellen Keane in lane number 6, and she got off to a very, very good start. Probably the best out of all of the swimmers in this one. Good work underwater for Ellen Keane of Ireland.
Yeah, and we saw Ellen Keane start yesterday. The adrenaline of the crowd sending her down the first 25 metres, and it's doing so again. But there we see now that awesome backstroke, that flat head, that strong turnover of Nuria Marcus Soto of Spain in lane 4, powering down this first 50 metres.
Well, she has had great success in this backstroke event in the previous years. She's a European champion, the world champion, the silver medalist at the Paralympic Games, and she's the firm favourite to take the gold here in the European Championships in Dublin. Lena Vats was standing in silver position there with the yellow cap of Sweden, but as they come down to the 25-metre mark, Ellen Keane from Ireland still very much in contention here, but it looks like Tony Shaw just pulling ahead of the Irish swimmer. But Nuria Marcus Soto is away and clear at the front of the field. It's going to be another European title for Nuria Marcus Soto of Spain, and she takes it in 109.79. It's going to be silver to Lena Vats of Sweden. What a swim for her. And it's bronze medal to Tony Shaw, the youngster from Great Britain. Another medal to add to her tally. And Ellen Keane again in 4th position for the host nation of Ireland. But no doubt about the winner. She was the pre-race favourite, and she lived up to that billing again. Nuria Marcus Soto taking the goal for Spain.
Yeah, Nuria Marcus Soto there really is the dominant figure in this 100 metres backstroke. She's really developed. She's only 19 years old, but she's so mature. She swims the race very controlled. She knows exactly what she's doing. And Lena Watts, actually, of Sweden, had a brilliant start there. And it was great to see her coming in behind the supreme Marcus Soto to get a silver medal for Sweden.
Marcus Soto takes the title in 109.79. A superb swim from Lena Vats of Sweden to take silver, and the 15-year-old Tony Shaw, another medal for her, with Ellen Keane just missing out for Ireland. Well, we have had an update on the result of the men's 100 backstroke. There has been a disqualification which has affected the medal positions. Hugo Didier of France, still the champion in that new European record time, but Ties van der End has been promoted to silver medal position, and Thomas Tolt promoted to bronze after the disqualification of Simone Barlam. Back to the victory ceremonies, the men's 100 metres backstroke for the S12 classification. Here we saw another close race. We've been really blessed with some really close races this week, Liz, and tonight hasn't disappointed at all.
No, there's been such quality in all of the final sessions we've seen so far. And the Ukrainians once again standing strong. 2 people on the podium.
Yeah, we're getting very used to the Ukrainian national anthem. Stephen Clegg, though, be pleased to get on the medal podium. He had a good swim in the heats this morning, Stephen Clegg. It was qualification in 1st position. He's now ended up with a bronze medal. That time of 101.52. Great swimming there for Stephen Clegg. Sergei Klipper, the Paralympic champion. Couldn't quite pull back the deficit that he had his teammate at the halfway point. Klipper, 3rd place at the halfway point. Made his way right up to the shoulder of Denisenko, but Jaroslav Denisenko adds another gold medal to his collection here in Dublin. The only man under the 1 minute mark in the field, 59.97 for Denisenko. He takes another gold medal for the Ukrainian team, so bronze to Great Britain, silver and gold to Ukraine.
gentlemen, the World Para Swimming European Championship medley.
Another gold medal to Ukraine. Miroslav Denisenko. Hard to see past the Ukrainian team, Liz, for the medal table at the end of these championships. We're only just halfway point now, but 3 days of finals. We've got 3 days to go after tonight.
Yeah, we seem to keep saying it, but they've got such strength and depth across the whole spectrum of the classification. And we've seen a number of times multiple Ukrainians on a podium. They've even had 2 clean sweeps of the medals.
Medalists for the women's S12 100 backstroke. Headed out by Maria Delgado Nadal. There's the gold medalist, Hannah Russell of Great Britain. Another medal for the Italian team, Alicia Berra. Taking the bronze. Rodney Guinea making the presentations again. Alicia Berra, another bronze medal for the Italian. 3 bronze medals now for Alicia Berra. Silver medal this time for Maria Delgado Nadal from Spain. Bronze medal in the Paralympic Games. Silver medal this time in the European Championships. Spanish swimmer happy with their evening's work. The gold medalist in the women's 100 backstroke S12, Hannah Russell from Great Britain. Her 3rd straight European title in this event. Hannah Russell dominated the event from start to finish. Again, she's crowned a European champion.
Hannah Russell there on top of the podium once again, but this time not having to share the gold medal.
There's the medalist, Hannah Russell. Tall figure of Hannah Russell in the middle. She's having a good championships, her 2nd gold medal. A number of events to come for Hannah Russell. Men's 50 freestyle S10 final. About to come out onto poolside. Maxim Krypak from Ukraine swam an excellent heat. He's ahead of his teammate Denis Dubrov. Stefano Raimondi from Italy. Sure, he will go faster in this final.
Yeah, Raimondi, they're the new Italian on the block. Showed a great start and then really controlled his finish. So exciting racing prospect here.
It's Rafael Kalinowski of Poland. There is Stefano Raimondi. Sure, he will go faster than the heat that he swam this morning. Here's David Levesque. 7 European goals to his names over the years. Maxim Krypak, the European record holder, was very close to that mark this morning. He was ahead of his teammate Denis Dubrov. Past Takan, medalist in the 400 freestyle. Ludwig Nuren from Sweden in lane number 7, and Stanislav Popov, the 3rd Ukrainian swimmer Scottini goes in lane number 8. Maxim Krypak was very, very fast this morning in the heats, but wonder what Raimondi has got left in the tank here.
Yeah, Raimondi will need a good start if he's going to stick with the Paralympic champion Maxim Krypak of the Ukraine in that centre lane. And there we did see Raimondi down in lane 2, getting a good start, getting a great underwater there and up and into his stroke. The blue cap of the Italian going well, but it is the two Ukrainians in the centre lane, the red cap of Krypak and the black cap of Dubrov coming into the final 10 meters, leading the field.
Well, it's Krypak, maybe just edging it from Dubrov here in the final stages, and Krypak will take that one in 23.54, ahead of Dubrov and ahead of Raimondi. And it was Krypak, the Paralympic champion. Well, relieved with that one, he takes the gold medal, 23.54. He was challenged all the way by his teammate Denis Dubrov, but it is Krypak who takes the title.
Yeah, and Krypak, they're looking relieved to get the victory. It did look painful, and as expected, Stefano Raimondi did get away to an excellent start, but Denis Dubrov of Ukraine pushed his compatriot all the way, and Krypak will thank him for that later.
Yeah, Krypak and Dubrov coming in there. Krypak with the red hat, and Dubrov next to him. 23.54 was the time. Faster than he went this morning, just shy of his own European record. Maxim Krypak takes the gold for Ukraine ahead of his countrymate Denis Dubrov. Stefano Raimondi the bronze medal for Italy. Women's 50 freestyle S10. The group swim we saw this morning from the fastest qualifier, Chantal Zuiderveld. Susanna Kool from Estonia goes in lane number 1. Lisa Kruger from the Netherlands, 17-year-old, goes in to Elodie Laurandi. Well, what can the experienced campaigner do in 3? Chantal Zuiderveld, the fastest qualifier, great time this morning. Alicia Scotticchini from Italy, World Championship silver medalist. Great start from Isabel Hernandez Santos this morning. There's the Great Britain youngster Zara Malouli in 7. And Emmeline Pierre from France completes the lineup in lane number 8. Chantal Zuiderveld, the 17-year-old, she is really quick off the blocks. She's on great form, world record breaker in the 100 breaststroke 2 days ago.
Yeah, and Elodie Laurandi surprised everybody this morning with a powerful 50 freestyle. I'd watch out for Lisa Kruger in lane 2 of the Netherlands also. Zuiderveld there getting away and having a good underwater. Laurandi of France up and into her stroke. But it is Zuiderveld leading the field here. Lisa Kruger had a good start, but she's now starting to fade, and Zuiderveld is starting to go ahead and take the lead clearly into the wall. And
it is Chantal Zuiderveld with that lead over Scotticchini from Italy in the silver medal position. Also going well in 7 is Malouli, and it is first place to Zuiderveld. It's Malouli in second place for Great Britain, and Scotticchini for Italy in third place. And Chantal Zuiderveld take that one in 28.05. A good swim from the Great Britain youngster Zara Malouli from the outside lane to take the silver, and Scotticchini will take the bronze. But Chantal Zuiderveld, well, she led from the start. She was pushed all the way in the centre lane there, and Chantal Zuiderveld takes it 28.05. Another good time. Zuiderveld there just getting the touch, and a great swim from Malouli up there, also in lane number 7, taking that silver medal. But no doubt about the champion, Zuiderveld takes it.
Oh, Zuiderveld there looking very good, and Scotticchini will have been surprised with how fast Malouli went from the outside lane.
Chantal Zuiderveld is the champion for the Netherlands. Zara Malouli from Great Britain, the silver, and Alessia Scotticchini, the bronze for Italy. Men's 200 freestyle S2 final. Next on to the pool deck, coming thick and fast tonight. These finals, having some really close contests as well. 5 swimmers taking the start for this one. Roman Bondarenko from Ukraine, the fastest entry time. He goes in the centre lane. There's Dimitris of Greece, medalist, gold medalist a few days ago in the 50 metres backstroke. It's a swimmer from Belarus, Alexei Takaray from Belarus, back in the water again after his swim in the individual medley. Jacek Czech just lost out in a close battle for gold and silver in the 50 back. Roman Bondarenko from Ukraine in the centre lane. There is Aristides Makrodimitris, gold medalist in the backstroke in 5, and the bronze medalist in that backstroke race was Francesco Bettella from Italy. The S2 class, Liz, swimmer with severe impairment.
Yes, and so it's always difficult to see who will get up and into the lead, because people start well and then the endurance element of it comes in, because 200 metres for the S2 athletes is going into those endurance energy systems. But it's always an exciting race because the different athletes have very differing techniques, and so their strengths come to the forefront at different times during the race.
Well, fastest of the entry times is 4 minutes 40, so it's very much an endurance race for these swimmers here in the S2 class. They're all affected in all 4 limbs and in the trunk. There's Francesco Bettella, there's Roman Bondarenko. Who's going to take them out? Who's going to have the strength at the end here? And we saw Aristides Makrodimitris, very strong backstroke at the end to take the gold in that 50 backstroke 3 days ago on day 1 of this European Championships. Won a close contest with Jacek Czech in Poland, and you see the starting techniques there. Almost all of the swimmers getting held by the feet there by their coaches. The only one who isn't is the one, the quadruple amputee. They are down closest to us, Alexei Talai of Belarus. And all the swimmers above him are doing backstroke, most with the double arm. Makrodimitris with single arm alternating stroke there on the backstroke.
Yeah, the Belarusian Alexei Talai, a busy evening for him. We saw him earlier in the individual medley swim, but it is in the centre swimmers, Roman Bondarenko with that double arm backstroke there in lane 4 for the Ukraine, powering away early to take this lead.
Well, he was a finalist in the Rio Paralympic Games, his 5th place in this event. He'll be hoping to be on the medal podium tonight. Bondarenko in lane number 4, leading them out in the early stages. Looks like Jacek Czech maybe lying in the silver medal position as they go past this first down. 4 lengths of the pool. Bondarenko has a lead of almost 6 seconds ahead of Jacek Czech, silver medalist in the backstroke, of course, Jacek Czech. We'll be hoping to go one better tonight, but in these early stages, it looks like Bondarenko has the lead. Makrodimitris lying in 3rd place, but we know he finished very strongly, and he's alternating arm stroke on the backstroke there. Looking pretty comfortable at this stage. Expect him to pick that up in the later stages.
Yeah, and that alternating backstroke, arm stroke there can have an advantage in those closing stages, because when you're doing the double arm pull, you get a very powerful launch forward with each stroke, but there's a longer recovery to get your arm back above your head. So if you're coming into the wall in the closing stages and you're fighting for that touch, you have that extra single arm to get over, and it does give you an advantage. But no doubt about the leader here as we're coming down to finish this first 100 metres to make it to the halfway point. Bondarenko of the Ukraine looking very, very strong.
Bondarenko will lead at the halfway point, but Makrodimitris already starting to make up some ground on him. We'll just keep an eye on the splits there as they go around the wall. Makro Dimitris, quite a good turn there, quite an efficient turn from the Greek in line number 5.
Yeah, both athletes, they're getting around the wall very quickly. For them, they've got to pull their whole legs around because they've got no use of their bodies from their chest down, so there's just weight they've got to pull along, and there we can see the contrasting strokes. Bondarenko in the centre there, really launching forward with every double arm pull, whereas Makro Dimitri's a more constant speed, a less power, but it's more constant. And as we can see now, he's really closing that gap that Bondarenko had worked so hard to open up in the early stages.
Well, for Dimitris was some 5 seconds down at the halfway point. There is absolutely nothing in it now, and he's coming up alongside Bondarenko. Bondarenko is going to have to respond to this, and that double arm backstroke. Just he sees Makro Dimitris coming into sight. He's trying to make a move now. Jacek Czech still in 3rd place, but they're all catching Bondarenko. Makro Dimitris may well be in the lead as they go over on this final turn.
This turn around this wall, which athlete can get around the wall and back up into their stroke, is going to be very important here as we approach the final 50 metres.
Jacek Czech trying to get his body round there. Just the use of that right arm to circle them round. Bondarenko, well, is now behind Makro Dimitris, and Makro Dimitris looks like he's timed this one absolutely perfectly.
Yeah, and as we said, the different strokes have their advantages and disadvantages, and even though Bondarenko's stroke is very powerful, it does mean that his shoulders will start to tire a lot earlier, and here we see Makro Dimitris now really capitalising on that consistent single arm backstroke that he has, and opening up a lead, pulling away from the field. And the question now is, has Jacek Czech of Poland got enough pull left to try and catch Bondarenko, or can he hold on to that silver medal position?
Well, Makro Dimitris now into the last 15, and he is pulling away from the opposition here. Bondarenko is in 2nd position, Jacek Czech in 3rd, but the Greek swimmer now coming into the final 5 here, and Makro Dimitris is going to add another gold medal to his tally this week. It's gold to Makro Dimitris of Greece, 4:53.06. It's a 2nd gold medal of the week. Bondarenko in 2nd position there, 9 seconds behind in the end, and it's a very close contest for 3rd, and Jacek Czech for Poland will take that one, just ahead of the fast finishing Francesco Vitella from Italy.
There we see Makro Dimitris relieved to get that victory. In the end, it was quite a comfortable victory for him, but as we said would happen, a lead changing a few times within that race, and at certain points within it, it looked like Czech of Poland had a chance to take the lead as well, but Bondarenko managed to hold on to that silver medal position.
In the early stages there, we saw Bondarenko just forge ahead, but Dimitris, it looked like he was holding something in reserve in those first 50, 75 metres, and once they got onto the 2nd half of the race, turned down the power and went away from the opposition. Another good swim from Aristidis Makro Dimitris of Greece. He will take another gold medal here in Dublin. Alexei Talai just finishing now in a time of 6:15, so an improvement, big improvement for the Belarusian there. So 13 seconds faster than his entry time. It's gold again for Aristidis Makro Dimitris of Greece, this time in the men's 200 freestyle S2. Roman Bondarenko the silver, Jacek Czech the bronze. So great swims there from these S2 swimmers. We move on to more medal ceremonies. To wait for the medal ceremony, because I think one of the swimmers in this race might be actually in that ceremony.
Okay, well, I'll work on my medal tally while we wait.
Okay, this looks good. Oh, maybe not. Just moving straight to it. It's just going to go right out of the pool and onto that medal podium, maybe. men's 150 metres. Individual medley, it's the SM4 final. Apologies to everyone, they've changed the order here, obviously because of the racer who's still in that previous race. So it's the SM4 final going on first. Ephraim Morelli, closest to us. Omer Dadon, Dimitrov Yanoradets, medalist Michael Murray, board member of the local organising committee, making these presentations. Ukrainian Dimitrov Yanoradets. Great record that he has got in the European Championships. He's moved up into the S4 class. Now still on the medal podium, Yanoradets.
Yeah, and he's got a great set of tools in his kit. Technique is phenomenal for this swimmer. And once again, he'll be pleased to be on that podium representing Ukraine.
He looks pleased, Dimitrov Yanoradets. His 26th European medal over the years for the Ukrainian. Now Ephraim Morelli, well, he's had a good week. That gold medal in the breaststroke. He used the breaststroke in that individual medley to gain a lead, but he couldn't hold off the challenge of the young Israeli swimmer. Ephraim Morelli, silver medalist. But the young man on top of the medal podium again. Adon from Israel. Can't quite believe the championship that he's having. Adon, another gold medal. Second of the week. His third medal in all. What a great start, what a great find for the Israeli team. It's the gold medal. We'll hear the anthem of Israel. Enjoyed that anthem, didn't he? Singing that one with gusto.
Kept singing loud and proud. It's great to see the Israelis having a brilliant meet here at these European Championships, as are in fact the Italians and the Ukrainians.
Yeah, the team's going to be very happy with their performances. What's the medals looking like tonight, Liz?
Tonight, up until the ceremonies that we've done, that's how I'm doing it now. Croatia won gold, Germany won gold, Ukraine won gold, they're about to get another. Great Britain won gold, and Israel gold.
All right, spread about right enough there.
That sounds like I'm saying one gold. They've actually got one gold each.
It's good to see a lot of countries being on the medal podium. I wonder if we're going to get the Latvian national anthem a little bit later. Latvia with a great chance of taking a medal, and I wonder if we're going to get an Irish medal tonight. That would be great, wouldn't it?
It would.
Well, the women coming out now for their medal presentation now for the 150 metres individual medley in the SM4 class. Two Ukrainians again on the podium alongside Gina Bocher of Germany. Oh, she's having a very good championships. The second medal here for the German.
Yeah, and she trains in the same group as Verena Schott, who we saw take a gold medal earlier this evening under the coach of Mike Zare, and they've got 7 medals in their little group already this championship.
Really successful championship so far for the Germans. There's Olga Swiderska. Well, I'm sure she thought that she could catch her teammate there. It was such a lead for Berbova going into the freestyle. We knew that Swiderska would be strong. She closed the gap significantly, but the lead was just too much, and this lady came away with the gold medal. Great backstroke swim, very, very strong breaststroke. The freestyle was good enough to hold off the challenger Swiderska. And the champion. And another medal for Ukraine, another medal for Marina Verbova.
Of Ukraine. Ladies and gentlemen, the World Paraswimming European Championship medley.
Another medal to Ukraine. He topped the medal table at the European Championships last 3 times, really emerged in the last decade or so as the powerhouse nation in Europe.
Yeah, they put a lot of effort into targeting those areas where they thought they could win medals, and as we've seen now, quite often we have more than one Ukrainian on the podium at a time, and across lots of classifications. There's already 2 gold medals for them this evening in these ceremonies.
Yeah, every night they seem to be right towards the top of that gold medal table. Next final is due onto poolside. It's the men's 100 backstroke S7. Ukrainians featuring very highly in this one. 3 Ukrainians in lanes 3, 5 and 6, but the Italian in the fast lane, Federico Biccelli, goes in lane number 4. The swimmers make their way out. Music getting ramped up there for the entrance of the swimmers as they come on to the full side. 100 backstroke for men, S7. So a few newcomers to the European Championship here. This title very much up for grabs. Paolo Knizovic from Croatia. They've had a good night, and Croatia looking to add another medal to their tally. Mark Malya from Israel, bronze medalist at the World Championships last year. Andrei Trusov, silver medalist in the butterfly on day one. Federico Vicelli making his debut here at the European Championships. Experienced Bogdan Drenenko, medalist in the previous 2 European Championships for Ukraine. And there's Yevgeny Bodaiko, the real gold medalist in lane number 6. And the second Croatian is Ante Rada, World Championship bronze medalist last year. Unusual is to see Yevgeny Bodaiko in almost an outside lane.
Yeah, there were no heats for this morning, so the times are based off the entry times that these athletes have submitted. And so he's entered a slower time, which makes him positioned in that lane 6. But don't let that fool you. I'm sure he will start very strongly.
Federico Vicelli, an entry time of 1:10.94. He's in that centre lane for Italy. That very familiar blue cap of the Italian team. Bodaiko actually wearing his traditional blue cap for Ukraine. 2 lanes up from the Italian in lane number 6. Well, the referee not happy with the start. They have got these starting platforms now for the backstroke, Liz.
Yeah, and you just need to make sure that they're stabilised and everybody's feet are in the correct positions in order for a safe start.
The referee seems happy. And the backstroke at 7 is now underway, and what a great start for Bodaiko.
Yeah, up there in lane 6, the Ukrainian swimmer getting a good underwater, and we can see from that shot propelling himself with a very strong leg kick as the athletes in the middle lanes try to wind up their arms, create some power and build through this 50 meters to chase him down.
Well, Bodaiko now being caught by the swimmers in the centre. Now it looks like Vicelli, the Italian, might be first to the wall, but Bodaiko will have a good turn, you would expect, there in lane number 6. Vicelli leads them. Mark Malya, the in-form Israeli, is next, and Drenenko and Bodaiko for Ukraine in 3rd and 4th.
Mark Malya, we've come to know that trademark fast first 50 for him, but it is Bodaiko and the Italian Vicelli in lane 4, the 2 blue caps leading this field, but now Ukrainian Drenenko coming through in lane 5.
Well, it looks like Drenenko in the white cap might just be ahead of the Italian and his teammate Bodaiko. It looks like it's going to be goal to Ukraine again. It's goal to Bogdan Drenenko of Ukraine in 1:11.59. A great second 50 from Drenenko. It's Bodaiko in the silver medal position, and Vicelli just losing out on silver by 11/100ths of a second, but he will take the bronze medal for Italy. And there is the champion, Bogdan Drenenko of Ukraine.
Great swim there from the Ukrainian swimmer in lane 5. All 3 medalists get swimming well, swimming very different races there. And it was the fast start that we know and love from Bodaiko in lane 6. But at that turn, once they were into the turn, Vicelli getting off the wall well, up and into his stroke. And really then the champion Drenenko chasing them down in the final stages of that race. The white cap separating the 2 blue caps, coming through to take that victory.
Well, he split the medalist right in the middle there. We're waiting for the official result. Great swim from Drenenko. But we do get notice that we have got a disqualification, and it is Bogdan Drenenko was disqualified there, so he will not take the gold medal. The gold will go to Yevgeny Bodaiko of Ukraine. Silver goes to Italy, and the bronze to Israel, Mark Malya. Well, disqualifications, Liz. We have to wait for the official result, of course. We can only call the race as we see it. The officials will call these disqualifications as they see it, and it did affect the result of that one. Women's 100 backstroke S7. three Swedes in lanes 1, 2 and 3. Ida Andersson-Wolf in lane number 1, next to her teammate Nicola Sinclair Maitland. And the third Swede, Agnes Kramer, goes in lane number 3. Good swim in the heats this morning from the Swiss swimmer Nora Meister. The champion from the 200 medley. A couple of days ago, Anna Hontar from Ukraine. Denise Graal, champion 50 metres butterfly on day 1. Next to the silver medalist in the individual medley, Mary Mäkinen. Final swimmer is Nil Sahin from Turkey. She goes in lane number 8. Nora Meister looked very, very good in qualification. She was the fastest time into this final. Anna Hontar was very impressive in the medley a couple of days ago.
Yeah, and she'll try to challenge, but really based on the heats from this morning, it is Nora Meister of Switzerland that will be the swimmer to beat.
Now the three Swedes will also try and force their way onto the medal podium there. The yellow hats in 1, 2 and 3. Nora Meister, black hat, Switzerland. In lane number 4, Anna Hontar from Ukraine in lane number 5. I wonder what Denise Graal can do. The German goes there in lane number 6. A good start by Agnes Kramer. She looks like she's first away there, just ahead of those in the middle lanes.
Yeah, but Nora Meister already up into her stroke and trying to trace the two Swedes down. Sinclair Maitland, also of Sweden in lane 2. They're going very, very well down this first 50 metres.
Looks like Sinclair Maitland, a medalist also at these championships in the butterfly, bronze medal on day number 1 behind Denise Graal. But looks like Nora Meister may well be first into the turn here, but just ahead of Maitland, who's going very well in lane number 2. Meister is over in 41.51.
Yeah, and then Sinclair Maitland and Agnes Kramer getting very good turns also, and they'll need them to set them up to try and keep with pace with Nora Meister. And we would expect Anna Hontar, the young Ukrainian, to try and come charging back, but the Swedes down at the bottom end of the pool having a brilliant race here.
Well, it's been a good night for Sweden so far. Can they add a medal? Can they add 2 medals? It doesn't look like it's going to be gold because Nora Meister is coming home in front. It's going to be another medal to Switzerland. They're having a great championships, and Nora Meister will bring them home for a gold medal for Switzerland in 1:23.50. It does go to Switzerland. Second place will be Anna Hontar of Ukraine, and the third place, well, it was Nicola Sinclair Maitland from Sweden, just ahead of her teammate Agnes Kramer. But there is the champion, Nora Meister, 15-year-old from Switzerland.
Well, a lot of youngsters in this women's 700 metres backstroke, and there the pressure did not get to Nora Meister. Swimming very, very well there, away from the pack. We can see the difference in strokes for Meister there, those strong arms pulling her through the race and adding to Switzerland's already impressive medal tally for them. They're having a wonderful meet, that 4th medal.
Nora Meister from Switzerland takes the gold ahead of Anna Hontar from Ukraine, and Nicola Sinclair Maitland wins the battle of the Swedes to take bronze. Men's 400 freestyle S13 final. He's in lane number 2. Gerasmos Lignos of Greece. Alex Portal, the 16-year-old French swimmer, goes in lane number 3. Fastest entry times, Krilo Garashenko from Ukraine. Next to the world record holder, Harbolki. 15 gold medals at European Championships to his name. He goes in 5. Ivan Salguero Otisa in 6. And the German swimmer, medalist in the breaststroke, Taliso Engel from Germany on the outside lane in lane number 7. Unusual to see Harbolki not as the fastest qualifying time, Liz.
Yeah, I was just thinking the very same thing, and this race has got the potential that Gerashenko, if he lives up to his pre-race times, to keep Ihar Boki company over this 400 metres freestyle.
We saw he was very strong in the backstroke. He took silver medal in the individual medley behind Ihar Boki. Ihar Boki has dominated this S13 class, swimmers with partial vision. He has won the last 4 World Championship titles, the last 2 Paralympic Games titles, and the last 2 European titles. So Ihar Boki, with that black cap, stretches just ahead of Gerashenko in the early stages here. Alex Portal from France, out fast as well, just behind Boki.
Yeah, and there we see Alex Portal, the youngster from France, and Talas Oengel, the youngster from Germany. Both athletes sneaking their way onto the podium with the great Ihar Boki in previous events in this championship. And they're having a wonderful competition, but really, Ihar Boki with that long, powerful stroke. He doesn't look like he's trying very hard, but he's so powerful. He moves so far with each stroke as he's going to come into this first 100 metres in the lead.
Well, it's Boki in lane number 5. It's the Spanish swimmer going well. Salguero Otiza in lane 6, and Gerashenko just 0.3 of a second behind Ihar Boki. Look at that stroke for Ihar Boki. It just looks so easy, so relaxed for the Belarusian, but the times that he is swimming, look at the power he's generating under the water there, Ihar Boki. It's a great display of freestyle swimming from all the leading group here. Gerashenko might just take the lead there, and Boki in the unusual position of being second.
Yes, and we know that Boki's on good form. He's missed his butterfly world record by just 0.15 of a second. We know he's a fantastic sprint freestyler, so if he's in contention, he can go to his legs at the end of the race, and he should outsprint the other athletes, but he has to make sure that he's still with them and he doesn't let them get away.
We'll just have a look at the splits here at the halfway point. Going to be just over the 2-minute mark. The world record held by Boki at an incredible 3:55.56, set back at the World Championships in Montreal in 2013. So they're not on that sort of pace at the moment. Might suit Boki in the closing stages here. Gerashenko looks like he's working a lot harder than Ihar Boki at this stage.
Yeah, the tall figure of Ihar Boki really there, looking, like I said, relaxed in the recovery stage of his freestyle, but from the underwater shots we can really see just how powerful he is, how much water he's getting hold of, and the distance per stroke that Ihar Boki has is phenomenal. But here, he is in the unfamiliar position of having company in Gerashenko in lane 4.
Well, Gerashenko, absolutely everything into this. What has he got left for the final 100? He does lead Ihar Boki here as they come up to the 300 mark. Alex Portal, France, clear in 3rd position ahead of the Spanish swimmer Salguero Otesa. They've got 100 to go as well, but Ihar Boki 0.3 of a second now behind Gerashenko, and Gerashenko trying to get away from Ihar Boki, but that is easier said than done.
Yeah, we can see now Ihar Boki winding up his stroke. He's lifted that stroke way a little bit. He's gone to his legs. They're not in full flow yet, but they are definitely kicking more than they were in the earlier stages of the race. And off of this turn, we would expect to see Gerashenko go for gold and Ihar Boki chase, pull away, and here we see it now. Boki's gone to his legs. He's opened up a body length lead in 25 meters, and he's coming through strongly at the end.
Wow, an incredible swim here from Ihar Boki. He tracked Gerashenko all the way through, and then he turned on the power in the closing stages. It's a 4th gold medal to Ihar Boki at these championships in 4:01.12. Gerashenko in 2nd position for Ukraine. And in 3rd place is Alex Portal of France. But what a swim in that last 50 meters. Ihar Boki, he was made to work hard by Gerashenko, but Ihar Boki, great power in that final 50.
Yeah, Ihar Boki there of Belarus, he had a race plan. He came in, he knew exactly what he was doing, but Ukraine's Garashenko did absolutely everything he could there to set himself up with the best chance to challenge the great Ihar Boki.
Well, the split for Ihar Boki on that final 50, 26.8 for that final 50. Incredible swimming from the great Belarusian champion. 4 gold medals here at these championships, and that was a possibility to beat the great man, but he was too powerful and swam away at the end. Ihar Boki takes the title in the men's 400 freestyle. It was a great swim from Kirill Garashenko for silver, and the young Alex Portal, 16-year-old from France, the bronze. Well, great swim there from Ihar Boki. We did think that he might have something at the end, but it wasn't guaranteed, was it? Because Garashenko made him work all the way.
Yeah, and sometimes you go in with that plan, but then when you've been going at a certain pace and you try to kick foot home, you realise you just don't have the jump from the gear 3 to gear 6. But there, we should never really doubt Ihar Boki. But it did make for an exciting race, because we've got so used to seeing Boki swim out there on his own.
Absolutely. He's been made to work very hard for that one, Ihar Boki. Men's 100 backstroke, S11, medal ceremony. Again, we talked about experience of Ihar Boki with the experience of Viktor Smirnov. Again, winning these close contests. Really good stuff from Viktor Smirnov.
Smirnov's coming to this meet and just everything seems to be going his way. His hard work is paying off and he's getting those close finishes and being on the right end of those touches.
Andre Katz gives us a wave. He make these presentations. Another medal for Portugal. The Portuguese team have a great couple of days. First 2 days of competition, they just missed out on the medals with 4th positions. Marco Menezes has claimed the 2nd bronze medal of the competition for Portugal. And he's delighted with that performance in that 100 backstroke. Silver medalist this time. He was the gold medalist at last European Championships. Wojciech Makowski from Poland.
He just couldn't keep up with that pace that Smirnov set down that first 50 metres. We thought he might come back in the closing stages, but tonight just proved that it wasn't quite there. And silver medal there for Makowski of Poland.
And the European champion. Well, again this week, what a competition Viktor Smirnov is having. It's his 3rd gold medal of the week. Just pipped for the 50 freestyle title as well. So 1 silver and 3 golds for Viktor Smirnov so far. And he's not finished yet. Another gold for Ukraine, another gold for Viktor Smirnov.
gentlemen, the World Paraswimming European Championship medalist.
Well done, Victor Smirnov. Another title for him. All smiles on the podium. Kulski, another medal in this 100 backstroke. The young Marco Menezes of Portugal. Portuguese team right across from our commentary position here. We can see them celebrating there, right under the big Irish flags. On the spectators' balcony there, just on the right-hand side of your screen, you see the green and red of the Portuguese team on the poolside. And they're enjoying that medal presentation. They thought 2 days ago their luck wasn't in, they weren't going to get a medal at these championships. They've got 2 in 2 days. Great for the Portuguese team.
Yeah, they'll be happy, and we've seen once you experience a bit of success, the team gets momentum and then the results start to pick up.
Women's S11 final. What a great race this was. 3 swimmers coming into the wall almost together. And we've seen a number of gold medalists from the Ukrainian team. This is a new name to us on the top of the medal podium. But what a good swim that the bronze medalists have. Marina Podobna. Well, she's been at a few major championships, but this week she has been fantastic.
Yeah, we've really seen some great speed from Podobna in those opening 50 metres. We saw her take that victory in the 50 freestyle, and again, she led out this race to the halfway point.
Cecilia Camilleri, what a finish she had. She was well off the pace at the halfway point, down in 3rd position. And right in that second 50, she really showed her strength, Cecilia Camilleri. She was part of a very small Italian team in the Beijing Paralympic Games in 2008. 10 years later, she's still winning medals at the major championships. Katerina Tkachuk from Ukraine takes the gold medal. It was a really strong swim from Tkachuk.
Yeah, she paced it well. She knew what she was doing. She controlled the race, and there she was at the end, hanging on to take that gold with the experienced Camilleri's fast charge in those closing stages.
S11 races this week provided some great entertainment. We said that Tkachuk just came through with her 2 medalists on either side of the medalists. I mean, the swimmers there in the S11 class wouldn't be aware of where the others were, but providing great entertainment for us. Fantastic racing.
I think that's what makes it even more exciting, is you really see the athletes at the edge of what is possible. And when you get them all on their form, with good directional skills, no major dramas, it's exciting, and we've had that in both the male and female events in this classification at this championships.
The men's 100 backstroke S8 final. Another fast racing prospect here. We could see a medal for Latvia, gold medal for Latvia. Juris Semyonovs from Latvia in lane number 4. 2 Spanish swimmers on either side of him, and the Irish swimmer, Jonathan McGrath, in lane number 2. Swimmers coming out now. Expect a big reception from the home crowd for Johnny McGrath. Here he comes with that green tracksuit, and there's the Irish fans rising to their feet here. Come out onto the pool side. Well, first athlete we'll see there from Italy, Charlie Ciampiotti, silver medalist in the 400 free. Listen to the welcome for Johnny McGrath. There's his mum in the front, encouraging him. Inigo Lopez Sanz, the 400-metre champion, goes in 3. Yuri Semyonovs. Could it be a first gold medal for Latvia at European Championships? Sergio Salvador, Marcos Mignolet for Spain, Diogo Cancela. Portuguese team, are they on a roll? Petar Friba from the Czech Republic. A young swimmer there, the 15-year-old in 7. Nemanja Panovic for Serbia. He goes in lane number 8. Well, Semyonovs there for Latvia swam a very good heat swim, and he was clearly ahead of the others in this field. We saw him win a bronze medal, Latvia's first European medal. Can it be Latvia's first European gold medal?
That would be exciting, and there's a challenge on for the minor medals. McGrath, if he has a swim of his life, could pick up Ireland's first medal.
100 backstroke for men S8. Martos Mingay in lane number 5. Semyonovs in lane number 4. It might be the tussle for the gold and silver.
That high arch start there from Semyonovs of Latvia in lane 4, but also going well with Martos Mingay of Spain off of that start. But now we see already Semyonovs up and into the lead, charging down this first 50 metres, got a body length lead over the rest of the field.
Well, Semyonov's going really well in the early stages here. He did look impressive in the heats, and he's looking impressive here in this final. It's a very good start from the Portuguese swimmer in lane number 6 as well, Diogo Cancela. And it's also the 2 Spanish swimmers in 3 and 5 in the medal positions at the turn.
Only 7 100s separating the 2 Spanish swimmers, and they'll be trying to hold off Cancela of Portugal in lane 6, but it looks like it is going to be the pre-race favourite, Semyonovs, that comes home in the lead.
Well, it is Yuri Semyonovs now on his way to gold for Latvia. It's Semyonovs ahead of the 2 Spanish swimmers. He's into the last 5 now, and it is gold medal for Latvia. And Yuri Semyonovs in 109.45. It is silver to Lopez Sanz of Spain, and it's bronze to Martos Mingay of Spain. 4th place to Diogo Cancela of Portugal. But the Latvians celebrate in the crowd. It's their first ever para-swimming European gold medal.
Yeah, and Semyonovs, they're looking quite relaxed about the fact he's just won his country's first gold medal. He had a brilliant start there and really stamped his authority down that first 50 metres.
Semyonovs really never looked under threat. It was a very, very fast first 50 there. He had a huge lead at the halfway point, and that was what won him it, really. The lead didn't really change in the second half of the race. The gap remained pretty consistent, but Semyonovs was a clear winner and takes Latvia's first gold medal at European Championships. Yuri Semyonovs is the European champion for Latvia, ahead of the 2 Spanish swimmers, Lopez Sanz and Martos Mingay. Ireland's Johnny McGrath in 5th position, just behind Diogo Cancella. Good performance from McGrath there in the final, improving his time from this morning. Final swimming action of tonight. Big welcome here for Alba Kelly. These Irish fans really enjoying the night here in Dublin. Senior Francesco Palazzo in lane number 2. Neil Reiser, who had a very good swim in the heat. She goes in 3 for the Netherlands. There is the world record holder, Alice Ty, going in lane 4 for Great Britain. Next to her teammate, Megan Richter. Katerina Denisenko goes in lane number 6 for Ukraine. Agnieszka Floriankova for the Czech Republic in 7. And completing the lineup in lane number 8 from Poland, Monika Bielczewska. Great Britain's world record holder Alice Ty will be firm favourite for this one. Good swim from her teammate in lane number 5, Megan Richter. Great Britain swimmers 1st and 2nd position following the heat swim. Can they follow that up in the final tonight? Home swimmer Alba Kelly will have lots of support there in lane 1. Expect the action will come from the middle lanes. Alice Ty and Megan Richter.
All swimmers are way well there. Katerina Denisenko of Ukraine in lane 6 with that trademark underwater butterfly kick, getting herself up and into a good position. But really, it's difficult to look past Great Britain's Alice Ty in the centre of the field. And she will be really here in a race against the clock.
Well, Alice Ty stretching away from the rest of the field. It's a very close contest there. 4 swimmers in a row for the silver medal position as it stands at the turn. But Alice Ty, the world record was set off her a time of 33.24. She's inside world record pace. Alice Ty, it's Kaiser in 2nd and Richter in 3rd at the turn.
And as we see now, there's no doubt about the winner, Alice Ty. They're looking strong, charging for home, trying to challenge her own world record, but right behind her, there's a field of people coming through, all trying to get those minor medals on that podium.
It's very close for 2nd, but there's no doubt about who is going to take the European title here. It's Alice Ty against the clock, into the last 5 now, and Alice Ty will take gold for Great Britain in a time of 108.86, just outside the world record time. It's going to be silver for her teammate Megan Richter, who will take silver for Great Britain, and the bronze will go to Katerina Denisenko of Ukraine. But an excellent swim at the front of the field, and it's gold to the world record holder, Alice Ty, who becomes the European champion.
Great display there of backstroke swimming. Alice Ty got off to a brilliant start, being congratulated there by her compatriot Megan Richter, but really it was just Alice Ty went out under world record pace and maybe just slightly tied up towards the end, but a phenomenal win for the Great Britain swimmer.
Well, Alice Ty really dominated that race from start to finish. There was no one in sight when Alice Ty hit the wall at the end. She went out fast and she held on to that pace and won it very comfortably indeed. Alice Ty is the gold medalist in the women's 100 backstroke S8. Her teammate Megan Richter takes the silver, with Denisenko of Ukraine the bronze. Well, another good performance there from Alice Ty, and Megan Richter as well, the youngster, doing well. Another medal for her.
Yeah, it's great to have 2 GB ladies there, you train together. We see it with the Ukrainians so often, and the Italians, and all of the countries with that depth and that strength. Really, when you're domestically racing rivals all of the time and you've got the opportunity to train with them, you really, really develop day in, day out, and then you get the results when you come to these major championships.
I'll stay with us for these medal ceremonies tonight. The first of which, the men's 100 backstroke S9. What a performance by this young man in the middle. Hugo Didier from France, the 16-year-old. He's the world champion, he's now the European champion. Great swimming from the young Frenchman. Liam Harbison on medal duty again tonight. Been a regular medal presenter this week.
We've been very fortunate to have a variety of medal presenters this week, and it's great to see the support if they are given the championship.
Paralympic champion, another medal here in Dublin. This time it's a bronze in 100 back for Thomas Toth. Time of 105.65. Waving the mascot. And silver medal, Thijs van den End of the Netherlands, 105.08. Was it disqualification in this one? Simone Barlam from Italy. Great head-to-head with Hugo Didier. Subsequently disqualified, but it did not affect the result of the gold medal, because that goes to 16-year-old Hugo Didier of France. We're becoming to be very familiar with his style of backstroke, Liz.
Yeah, that fast finish from him there leads to the drama, leads to the excitement, and he'll enjoy now waving that gold medal and listening to the French national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, the World Paraswimming European Championship medalist.
The French team all lined up on the poolside, singing that national anthem. And Hugo Didier is the champion. European record.
We see it there again, that height differentiation between the medalists. Hugo Didier, you think when he grows, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with, even more so.
All the men leave the medal podium, and the women for the 100 backstroke S9 will replace them. Another real star of paraswimming coming out to take a medal at the major championships. Raya Marquez Soto, it's someone we've seen come through over the past few years. We saw her first in the European Championships back in 2014. European Championships, a great way to break through into the international ranks, and that's just what Tony Shaw has done this week. It's her third medal of these championships for the 15-year-old.
Yeah, great start to her Great Britain senior representation here, and she's got some great ladies she's sharing the podium with. She'll be competing with for a number of years.
What a swim from Lena Vats from Sweden. She was not expected to feature in the shake-up for the medals. She was in the outside lane, but she had a phenomenal swim. Came through to take that silver medal. Great swim from the Swedes tonight. And there is Raya Marquez Soto, the champion. Well, she dominated the race, winning by a huge margin in the end. And you really couldn't argue with this gold medal. It was never really in doubt. She is the class of the field.
And the Spanish very dominant in this women's S9 classification group. And once again, we will get to hear the Spanish national anthem.
Of Spain. Ladies and gentlemen, the World Paraswimming European Championship.
There's Javi Torres looking on, the great Spanish Paralympian, now a coach with the Spanish team and guiding these young swimmers through this European Championships. Maria Marquez Soto. First time tonight we've heard the Spanish anthem.
It's great to hear all the different varieties of national anthems. Once again, we've managed to get a number of different countries representing that top spot on the podium.
Well, this time it'll be a familiar anthem for the men's 50 freestyle. The S10 class, it's a very quick race, this one. He went according to the form book. No real surprises in this one. We thought that these might be the three swimmers that make their way to the podium for this men's S10 50 freestyle. Stefano Raimondi, he's had a good week so far, hasn't he?
Yeah, brilliant start again on this 50 meters freestyle there. I'm sure he'll get faster over the years to come.
We thought he might challenge the Ukrainians, and it's really the three swimmers that powered away from the rest of the field. Two Ukrainians in first and second position. Denis Dubrov really pushed the European record holder, the Paralympic champion, right to the max there. Denis Dubrov taking the silver for Ukraine, 23.84. Silver this time for Denis Dubrov. It's the gold medal goes to the European record holder, 23.54 for Maxim Krypak of Ukraine. It was a tight contest between the two Ukrainians.
Yeah, Denis Dubrov there pushing his compatriot all the way, and Maxim Krypak, we saw when he touched the wall, very relieved to see the number one next to his name.
Gentlemen, the World Paraswimming European Championship medalists.
Ukraine stretching their lead at the top of the medal table, and the Italian Stefano Raimondi, he's been very good this week. Great find for the Italian team.
Yeah, that Italian team really has grown over the last number of years, and the time they've put into developing their squad is really paying off at these championships.
Well, it's going to be another new anthem tonight for us. Well, certainly for tonight anyway. We've heard it other nights of the competition for the women's S10 50 metres freestyle. Swimmers coming out for this presentation. Britain Sarah Maluli leading them out. There's the champion, Chantal Zuiderveld. Really having a good week here. Our second gold medal. Medals being presented there to the medalists. Very young podium here. Two teenagers on this podium, so expect to see them contending for the medals for a number of years to come. There's Alicia Scortacchini, presented by Alice McSweeney, bronze medalist from Italy. Alicia Scortacchini. Very good swim for silver from one of the outside lanes, almost 15-year-old Sarah Maluli from Great Britain, her first major medal. Oh, an excellent swim from the outside lane there, Liz.
Yeah, and she really had to do that if she stood a chance of getting on this podium, and she'll be really happy with that silver medal. Really good performance, personal best time.
And she almost caused a major surprise, but not quite, because the favourite for this one led from the front. No one can catch her. It's Chantal Zuiderveld from the Netherlands, 17-year-old, with another gold medal here in Dublin. It was an excellent performance, powerful swim. And she again will hear the national anthem of the Netherlands.
Gentlemen, the World Paraswimming European Championship medalist.
In the stands there for Chantal Zuiderveld. She's another one that really came on the scene at the European Championships in her home country in Eindhoven in 2014.
Yeah, and she's had an excellent 4 years, and she deserves to stand on that podium and sing loud and proud. She really has had a phenomenal meet, and she dominated that race.
Done to the medalists. The 50 freestyle S10. Next victory ceremony, the men's 200 freestyle for the S2 classification. We saw another excellent performance there from the winner. The lead changing hands as we went through this race. It's a long race. The winner just under the 5-minute mark, so very much test of endurance. Another medal for Poland, Jacek Czech. Silver medalist in the backstroke. He's got a bronze medal now in the 200 freestyle. It's McSweeney again on medal duty. Jacek Czech taking that bronze medal there. Silver medal for Roman Bondarenko. He's the early leader. He looked in good shape early on.
Yeah, Bondarenko set down the gauntlet, did everything he could, leading at the halfway point, but he just started to pay for that early pace in the second 100, ended up snatching that silver medal.
Yeah, and a really well-paced race from the winner, Aristides Makrodimitris. He's having a great European Championships this week. Another medal for Greece. Another medal for this man, Aristides Makrodimitris. Two European Championships before. He's never hit the top spot until a couple of days ago. And now he's got 2 gold medals here in Dublin.
Ladies and gentlemen, the World Paraswimming European Championship medalist.
Oh, we like the Greek anthem as well, don't we?
Yeah, Makrodimitris then being rewarded for the perfectly paced race. It was a very exciting race and a deserved gold medal.
Head check. Waving to the crowd there, Bondarenko on the left-hand side. First time we heard the Greek anthem tonight. I think that's 3 gold medals this week for Greece.
You're the stats man, not me. I'm just the tally girl.
We'll have to get a weekly tally. Certainly Ukraine at the top of the medal table. Haven't heard the Italian national anthem yet.
No, but the gold medals a lot more spread out tonight than we have seen in the previous evenings of action.
Well, there's a bit of drama in this race. We've seen the medal presentation for now, the men's 100 backstroke in the S7 class. Again, there was a disqualification that affected the medal positions. Affected all the medal positions, in fact. As it was the leading swimmer who was disqualified, which meant bronze medal went to this man, Mark Malyar from Israel. He has had a good competition as well. Went out very fast in that 100 backstroke, second place at the turn. Brought it back at a time of 1:13.98. Mark Malyar faster than his entry time. Rewarded with a bronze medal. Federico Vincelli, another new face to us for the Italian team.
Yeah, the Italians, it seems to be the theme of the week for the Italians. Lots of newcomers making their way onto the podium, and it's a very exciting time to be a member of that Italian squad.
A man who's been there before, he's seen it all before. Another gold medal for Yevgeny Bohodayko. 1:12.52. He was in the outside lane, one of the outside lanes. We expected that he would feature in the medals. Weren't sure exactly what colour it would be, but a season's best for Yevgeny Bohodayko and a gold medal. Daiko congratulating his fellow medalists there, Chile and Malyar. Daiko, talking about him earlier in the week, he's well into the 30s in terms of European medals that he's won.
Yeah, no, only 24 years old. He's got plenty of potential to add big numbers to that tally.
He's catching the great Teresa Perales from Spain, who won 35 medals prior to this championship. She won a couple on day one. I'm sure she'll be back on more events later in the week. Teresa Perales from Spain. This one, well, again, we talked about the youngsters really stepping up, swimming their way onto the medal podium. And 3 Swedes in this final of the women's 100 backstroke S7. The fastest of the 3 was Nicola Sinclair Maitland, her second medal of the week for the 15-year-old. Great performance at her first major championships.
Yeah, great for Sweden to have 3 athletes in that final.
Anna Hontar, 14 years of age, taking the silver medal to go with the gold medal that she won in the 200 metres individual medley a couple of days ago. Another real find for the Ukrainian team. So a 15-year-old and a 14-year-old to the bronze and the silver. And another 15-year-old on top of the podium, this time from Switzerland. Nora Meister is the champion. She was the pre-race favourite. She had a great heat swim. And she swam very well in the final to take that gold medal. Gold medal to Nora Meister from Switzerland.
Of Switzerland.
Haven't heard that anthem before. There's another new anthem tonight.
Yeah, and a very mature swim there from Nora Meister to take that victory. And the combined age of this podium is 44.
That is unbelievable. 2 15-year-olds and a 14-year-old on the medal podium for the women's 100 backstroke S7. Nora Meister taking Switzerland's first gold medal in these championships.
Those ladies can expect a number of battles going forward in the years to come.
400 freestyle S13 now. Presentation. This was a fascinating race between the 2 swimmers at the front of the field. Again, a couple of youngsters on the medal podium. What a big man. Not very old himself, but still more experienced than the other 2 swimmers right next to him. Patrick Hazlitt making these presentations tonight. Alex Portal from France, 16-year-old, taking the bronze medal, his third medal of the week. The French team enjoying that one, having a good night, the French.
Yes, we see them picking up another medal. Exciting time. They've said there's another 16-year-old, another team, the French, an example of building ahead to create that dominating squad.
Silver medal goes to Kirill Garashenko from Ukraine. What a swim he had, challenging the great Ihar Boki for, well, 350 metres of the 400.
Yeah, Garashenko there doing everything he could to push Ihar Boki. That silver medal well earned, and the smile there, he's happy with that swim.
Ihar Boki, what a swim he had. Another gold medal to the Belarusian. 4 gold medals now at these championships, and what a swim it was. He tracked Garashenko for almost the entire race, and at the end, a blistering ton of pace. He's 6.8 on the final 50 to take him to the gold medal in the 400 freestyle.
Gentlemen, the World Paraswimming European Championship medalist.
Well, he was made to work all the way for that one, Ihar Boki. But you can't help thinking that he had it all under control.
Yeah, it was a very confident swim from Ihar Boki. You've got to know you're in good form to trust yourself, to trust your pace, to be able to do that. But taking nothing away from Garashenko, he gave it everything he had to push the great Ihar Boki in that first 300 metres.
Men's under backstroke S8. Well, a couple of more presentations for us to enjoy, celebrate these performances. And this is a special one for the Latvian supporters. And for this man, Yuri Semyonovs. 2 Spanish swimmers joining the Latvian on the podium. In 3rd position, Sergio Salvador Martos Mignet. On the podium again, 3rd medal for this Spanish swimmer. He's had good championships, beginning to come through the rankings now into the medal positions. The 18-year-old Spaniard and his 19-year-old teammate, gold medalist in the 400 freestyle, and a silver medalist in this 100 backstroke. And a big deep breath from the man in the middle in that tracksuit of Latvia. It is Yuri Semyonovs from Latvia, taking Latvia's first gold medal at the European Championships. What a moment for the Latvian supporters.
Yeah, and a great swim there. He did go in as the pre-race favourite, but we've said it so many times before, you have to deliver with that pressure on, and he definitely did.
It's emotional moments for the Latvian fans and for Yuri Semyonovs in the medal podium, right in the centre between the two Spanish swimmers. What a story for the Latvian team.
Yeah, brilliant result there for Latvia. Very exciting for them. But also Spain again, picking up those places on the podium with their youngsters coming through. A good night for Spain and a good night for Latvia.
Final medal presentation of the evening. And it is the women's 100 metres backstroke S8. Two Great Britain swimmers leading them out. Support in the background there for Megan Richter. Alice Ty, world record holder, in the centre there. Andrina Denisenko. She had a very good start. This 100 backstroke and was able to hold on. It was a close contest for the minor medals. Denisenko getting into the bronze medal position. Another medal for the experienced Ukrainian swimmer. And another medal for Megan Richter of Great Britain. What a championship she's having.
Yeah, great start to her. We said Denisenko set herself up really well in that first 50 metres to hold on to that bronze medal in the late challenge. But Megan Richter with another silver medal there, having a brilliant meet for Great Britain.
Really no catching this lady. Alice Ty led from the front. And she takes the European gold medal. Alice Ty from Great Britain is the European champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Great Britain.
Two Great Britain swimmers on the top of the medal podium. Alice Ty and Megan Richter alongside Katharina for the bronze medal position. It's a good performance there from Alice Ty, not too far away from her own world record.
Yeah, she finds herself racing against the clock a lot, and she went out, she challenged down that first 50 metres to be under world record place, but just tied up towards the end.
Didn't make any difference to the result of the race. Alice Ty winning that one comfortably. And Megan Richter, her teammate, winning a close contest for second. Denisenko in third. It's been another good night of action, Liz. Medal table, how's it looking for tonight?
Well, it's been the night with the biggest spread of gold medals. Only Ukraine and Great Britain picking up multiple medals tonight. 4 for the Ukrainians, 2 for the Great Britons. Obviously, this is my count. I could well have got it wrong, but I'm not the statistician. But yes, it was really exciting to see so many athletes getting on the podium, so many countries getting on that top spot for the first time, hearing a lot of new national anthems. Very exciting times for European para-swimming.
Yeah, we did. We heard the Latvian anthem for the first time ever. We heard the Swiss anthem tonight as well, and the Croatian was the anthem that we heard very first of all. So it was good to see. They've had a good summer, the Croatian team, following up that success in the World Cup for the football. They had just been beaten by France in the final. They were talking about that and the reception that the football team had, and I think that the swimmers will have a reception as well. A great performance there from the Croatian swimmers. So we've seen some good swims tonight, some great action, some record-breaking performances. So let's have a quick look back at some of the finals tonight. First up for the gold medal performance was the Croatian. It was Dino Sinovcic who took that gold medal in 1:16.08. It was a convincing win ahead of Fabian Brunner from Germany, and the reigning champion Komarov had to settle for bronze. In the women's backstroke, it was a close contest won by Verena Schott, very close with Marishko from the Ukraine, and Grace Harvey taking the bronze for Great Britain. Again, it was the two Ukrainians who fought out for the men's 100 backstroke S12. It was Yaroslav Denisenko with a marginal touch against his teammate Sergei Klippert, with Stephen Clegg from Great Britain in third position. Hannah Russell from Great Britain, well, she had it pretty much her own way. The world record holder strode away to a European title, her third in a row, just ahead of Delgado Nadal and Alicia Vera, the Spanish and Italian swimmers. In the men's 150 medley SM3, it was the Greek swimmer Giannis Kostakis taking that title, just ahead of the Swede Mikael Fredriksson. And in the men's SM4 class, a great swim from the Israeli sensation Amy Omer Dadon to take it ahead of Efrem Morelli, who came in a close silver medal position, and Dmitro Vinohradets the bronze. It was a Ukraine tussle as well in the women's equivalent 150 IM SM4, won by Marina Berbova, who got off to a good lead ahead of her teammate Olga Zviderska and held on to the finish, with the young German swimmer Gina Bocher picking up another hard-fought medal. In the men's 100 backstroke S11, well, it seems like Viktor Smirnov can do no wrong, taking another gold medal, his third of the week, ahead of the Polish swimmer Makowski. And in the bronze medal position, another medal tonight for Marco Menezes for Portugal. It was a real close contest for the women's S11, three swimmers into the wall all together, and it was Katerina Katchuk taking that in the middle of the three swimmers, the fast finishing Camillini silver and the on-form Padubna with the bronze. And what a performance in the men's S9. The 16-year-old Hugo Didier, the world champion from France, now becomes the European champion. It was Dutch swimmer Ties van den End who took the silver medal, and Tamas Tolt the bronze medal for Hungary. In the women's race, it was a real dominant performance by the favourite Nuria Marquez Soto. It's another medal for Sweden. Lena Butts taking that one from the outside lane, and the 15-year-old Tony Shaw from Great Britain taking the bronze medal, her third of the week. In the 50 freestyle for men in the S10 class, it was a battle again between the two Ukrainians, and it was won by the red cap of Maxim Krypat, the European record holder, just holding off his teammate Denis Dubrov with a bronze medal performance from the Italian Stefano Raimondi. And in the women's equivalent, a great race from the front. Chantal Ziderveld won it from the middle of the pool. A surprise silver medalist was Great Britain's Zara Maluli, with Alessia Scortechini in the bronze medal position for Italy. Ziderveld a dominant victory there in front. In the 200 freestyle S2, it was the Greek swimmer with his second gold medal of the week, Makro Dimitris, taking that one against the early leader Roman Bondarenko from Ukraine. Third spot went to Jacek Czech of the Polish team. Makro Dimitris taking his second gold there for the Greek team. It was a very close contest as well for the men's S700 backstroke. The winner, Bodan Hronenko, was disqualified, which meant the gold went to his teammate Bodaiko, with Bocelli and Malyar the other medalists. Nora Meister won the battle of the teenagers for this women's backstroke S7. She took Switzerland's first gold of these championships, the 15-year-old ahead of 14-year-old Anna Hontar and 15-year-old Nicola Sinclair Maitland. It was an extremely young medal podium, all of the teenagers together. And in the men's 400 freestyle, a sensational last 50-metre sprint took the great Ihar Boki to the gold medal position. He was challenged all the way by Krylo Garashenko, and the youngster Alex Portal took the bronze. And in the men's 100 backstroke S8, it was a first gold medal to Latvia. Yuri Semyonov's taking that one. And on the medal podium, it was the two Spaniards on either side of him for silver and bronze. The final race of the evening was the world record holder, Alice Tai. She took it ahead of her teammate, Megan Richter. And the bronze medal went to Denisenko of Ukraine. Well, a great evening of action here at the National Aquatic Centre here in Dublin. We have seen some excellent performances, some record-breaking swims. We will be back again for day 5 of action tomorrow. So please join us here in Dublin. We start just before 10 AM local time. Have a very good night and we will see you tomorrow.